Hi, I'm Leon Lovelace, and this is Unstoppable Force. Now, I'm going to do two news stories in one video, so it'll help me be a little more efficient with this video. And with these two stories, they're kind of related, so I'm going to do it both in one shot. And also donate to my PayPal. I'll put a link in the description box below, because I need your help so I can do the show full-time instead of just part-time. Okay, in the first news story, and they're both from Disobedient Media. First one's about the FBI launched a new investigation to the Hillary Clinton the Clinton Foundation. And this was from 2 weeks ago? Yeah, just under 2 weeks ago. So it's a little late, but it's also, like I said, related to the next one. Because according to a report from the Hill, the FBI has launched a new investigation to the Clinton Foundation. This news comes just days after it was announced that classified information was found in the laptop of former Congressman Anthony Weiner, husband of longtime Clinton aide Huma Abedin. So if you've been watching H.A. Goodman's news, his channel, or if you watch Tim Black or Nico House's channels, you probably heard this before. And that we've already known, the public's known that Anthony Weiner had classified emails from Hillary Clinton when he shouldn't have, because he didn't have the clearances to have those emails. So that was a big problem, man. I think that was one reason why a lot of people criticized the former FBI director James Comey, because he should have prosecuted Hillary Clinton for that and for other mishandlings of emails that he said that even though she did break the law, she was, for whatever reason, she was above the law. She couldn't be prosecuted, or a sane prosecutor wouldn't indict her, or some bullshit like that. Alright, the news comes just 24 hours after a house fire broke out at a Clinton residence in Chappaqua, New York. The details surrounding the fire remain clouded at the time of the writing, and this was published on January 4th. Also, the details about the fire, that sounds really suspicious, because it's just a fire. If a fire breaks out at your house, it's no big deal. This is how the fire started, and we put it out. Fortunately, they lost their house, so that sucks for them. But they're very wealthy. They're millionaires. They're multimillionaires, so they'll be just fine. It's just very suspicious that they're putting more weight onto the fire of the Clinton house than any other fire, because it makes it seem like there was some criminal activity that was going on, and that's why they don't want to really. That's why they want to cloud it in mystery. Okay, earlier today, the Justice Department announced it had reopened the Hillary Clinton email investigation, according to the Blaze. The Hill further relates that the new investigation will focus on whether the Clinton Foundation engaged in any pay-to-play politics or other illegal activities while Hillary Clinton served as Secretary of State. The probe will also determine whether the Clintons promised to perform any political favor in return for charitable donations to their foundation. So, of course, one of the play-to-play schemes that a lot of you might have heard of already was about how while Hillary Clinton was selling a bunch of Uranium One to Russia, Bill Clinton got about $500,000 from the Russian government, or from a Russian-backed bank. So that's pay-to-play politics right there. So as they continue this investigation, they should really be able to indict at least Hillary Clinton for that. Maybe even Bill too, but as long as at least one of them gets indicted for their play-to-play schemes while Hillary was was Secretary of State, that'd be pretty good for the American people. Alright, then let's go to the next story. Because first charges were brought in relation to the Uranium One scandal. And this one was from 2 days ago, January 13th, as of me shooting this. Because on Friday, Mark Lambert, former co-president of Maryland-based shipping company Transport Logistics International, was charged on an 11-count indictment. The charges include one count of conspiracy to violate the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act and to commit wire fraud. 7 counts of violating the FCPA, 2 counts of wire fraud, and 1 count of international promotion money laundering. As stated by Reuters, the U.S. Foreign Corrupt Practices Act makes it a crime for businesses to bribe overseas officials to win business. According to the Department of Justice, the charges stem from an alleged scheme to bribe Vadim Mikarin, a Russian official at JSC Technabexport, a subsidiary of Russia's State Atomic Energy Corporation and the sole supplier exporter of Russian Federation uranium and uranium enrichment services to nuclear power companies worldwide, in order to secure contracts with 10X. According to the indictment, from 2009 to October of 2014, Lambert and others at Transportation Corporation A conspired to make corrupt and fraudulent bribery and kickback payments to offshore bank accounts associated with shell companies at the direction of, for the benefit of, a Russian official, Vadim Mikarin, in order to secure improper business advantage and obtain and retain business with 10X. Vadim Mikarin, the former director at the Russian state-owned Rosatom, was sentenced in 2015 to 4 years for money laundering in connection to these bribes. Adrian Condry, Lambert's former co-president. Let me try to pick my spot. Lambert's former co-president at Transport Logistics International pled guilty to bribery and wire fraud. Condry is currently awaiting sentencing. The Hill reported on the Uranium One scandal in October, writing that documents indicating Russian nuclear officials had routed millions of dollars to the U.S. designed to benefit former President Bill Clinton's charitable foundation during the time Secretary of State Hillary Clinton served on a government body that provided a favorable decision to Moscow, sources told The Hill. So here we go. We already know this is public information that the Clintons benefited from this Uranium One deal personally through their foundation. So as they continue with this investigation, they should definitely be bringing up charges for at least one of them, if not both of them, because Bill Clinton is part of making sure that at least one of them gets paid for all these, for the Uranium One. And there's probably a few other instances where Hillary or Bill Clinton got paid a handsome price for them giving favorable deals to different governments throughout the years she was Secretary of State. This isn't just an isolated incident. So like H.A. Goodman likes to say, she's finally going down because we need to get rid of this two-tier justice system, and it starts with prosecuting and arresting people at the top for all this corruption. The corruption needs to stop. We got to get rid of this corruption, because a corrupt government is not a good government, because it's not working for the people. It's working for those people at those government positions, or it's working for the corporations, or even both. And that's about it.